welcome back to Sunrise on the Road. On the bow of the USS Missouri, our production crew been up all night working on this.
They came here about 1:30 in the morning. But well worth it. Look at that spectacular shot out there.
This ship is so beautiful. And you know, it's really just one of many different attractions here. You're, of course, familiar with the Arizona, that's here. But there's the BOFIN, there's the Pacific Aviation Museum. There's so many different things, the Utah. And it's an interesting partnership. We were talking to Mike Carr off camera there. He was talking about how the uniqueness of this Park Service private nonprofit partnership, actually several partnerships that go on to make this whole thing work. It's unique in the country.
And more than 1 million people a year come out here to go to a combination of these attractions, well over 1 million.
You know, since it is Veterans Day, we have to mention the 100th Infantry Battalion, the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, the Military Intelligence Service had a huge impact, not just here in Hawaii, but across the world. You know, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, you know, Japanese Americans went into internment camps. There was just, what they had to battle wasn't just the enemy abroad, but it was the racism here in the United States. And we just thought we wanted to get their thoughts on this Veterans Day. But you changed things for America as well. You know, people, the racism that you had to battle, that kind of helped to shape the way people looked at Japanese Americans.
Yeah, I believe so. At least they show some kind of respect anyway, to a point where I wouldn't say ignored before, but after we came back from service, with all our achievements, I presume that people know what we have done overseas. And hopefully everything continue as such.
We breached that barrier to a great extent by our performance in the war. And we were no longer third-class citizens.
Keep the memory of those who died in the war, whether it's World War I, World War II, or the Korean War, Vietnam. But remember the contribution that the veterans made to keep America free and to be, say, a leader in the free world.
No, and I do want to mention that there is a difference between the 100th Infantry Battalion and the 442nd Regimental Combat
Sometimes
Team.
you kind of blend them
right,
together.
Because they joined forces in the middle of the
Mm-hmm.
war. But the 100th Battalion had done so much on its own and actually paved the way for the 442nd to be allowed to go and join forces or join into the Army. Just the 100th Battalion on its own had 1,703 Purple Hearts.
Wow.
We cannot thank them enough. And that said, I do want to leave us with this. The 442nd Regimental Combat Team, every year they have their annual breakfast, and this is one of their traditions.
442nd Infantry, we're the boys from Hawaii. We're fighting for you and the red, white, and blue. We're going to the front and back to Honolulu, fighting for hero of the sand. Go for broke, we don't give a damn. Let them come and run at the point of a gun. For freedom must be